Good afternoon. It's probably not afternoon where you are watching this, but that's okay. It's Jonathan, John Fun Miller, back here on my video series and log of 40 to life. Today is August the 2nd, 2019. And I was just on Instagram where I viewed a social media friend of mine video called the Weekly Mindshift. And if you want to find it, you can find it at Shira Lazar. I've watched her for about 10 to 15 years now, since the rise of social media, Facebook, Twitter. Her claim to fame is she interviewed Bill Cosby, but that might be a little bit of a joke right now. Maybe she doesn't want that mentioned, but I'm going to say it anyways, because that was where I kind of saw her become legit. And she's also co-founded a website called Watch Trending, and she was the first one to basically become sort of like a media organization type person online, which is a viable career nowadays, which love somebody to help me get there. But I just do independent video, and so I'm either amateur or independent, or some people may qualify me as professional because I've gotten better at what I do. Sometimes it's not as good as I'd like, but I don't like scripts. In fact, I even own a .com about not having scripts. So we'll just leave it at that for now as I ramble, because I made notes about the Weekly Mindshift, and here they are because I wanted to send them to Shira Lazar. If you watch this video, Shira, I've always loved you, and I think you've always been on point with what you do. So if that helps in any way, great. If you like the compliment, great. Whatever. As long as you take it as what it's meant, and face value. That's all I mean, because I'm a very sincere person. So, you inspire me, and you have always inspired me. So, as I look wild on this video today, I didn't just get done with work, but I sat around and I'm kind of calmed down and relaxed a little bit. Like the video said, I've kind of been sitting and analyzing myself and just. But the first thing they said was getting to know yourself being alone, and the word. They said you're an extrovert. The word I always like the word to use is ambivert. Ambivert means you're both a little bit of each, or a lot of each. One of the two. I find myself falling in there most of the time. The other thing is there is always a difference between feeling alone and being alone. You can always analyze that at any time in your life. Sometimes we desire people, sometimes we don't. Overall, I think humans are fairly communal, but there are times we don't want to be around anyone. So I wholeheartedly get where Shira is coming from, especially being in and out of relationships like a revolving door. But I'm not saying that for a good or bad reaction. I'm saying it in general. 3. As human beings, we've been gifted emotions, feelings, and complex thinking, if I stutter. And I adjust my settings on my phone in my car studio. There we go. I had to fix my autofocus. Once you learn how to find the time to sit and just be still and experience the deepest of thoughts, you can find out what makes us real, what makes us be you, or be who you are. That is the zenith of being able to just live our emotions, our feelings, experience them. And finally, I understand why society right now is so prevalent on escapism. Either they want to dull the pain or they want the next high. Something is almost always distracting us nowadays. Yeah. So, if you're not out there, how should I phrase this? Doing self-study, you lose a lot of the richness that life is supposed to have. If you don't believe me, try it. You find out a lot about yourself, a lot about the world, and it makes you a better person overall. I swear to it. That's without being like overly sappy about anything I'm saying. I just want you to live life to its fullest, enjoy it, and always hang in there to the end. So that's been my piece of this. What's yours? Check y'all later. This has been 40 to Life, a video log series by Jonathan Miller. Y'all take care, have a great weekend, and hopefully I can get back to doing these daily. Peace.